gang. It's all the news all the time. And there's an interesting story that's come out from the I newspaper, which is asking the question, why Hollywood actors can't stop falling in love with their co-stars. And putting this into context, I would ask, is Johnny Depp going to fall in love with his co-star, Maïwenn Lebesco, in the upcoming film La Février, which is in France and is set in pre-revolutionary France, with Johnny Depp playing King Louis XV and Maïwenn Lebesco playing his mistress. So I'm asking, is Johnny Depp going to fall in love with Maïwenn Lebesco? So let's have a little read of what's going on. Why Hollywood actors can't stop falling in love with their co-stars. Newlyweds Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons fell in love after playing a couple on screen, but they're far from the only stars to hook up on set. Scientists are investigating why. Here we have some nice photos, and we have three couples. The point I think we're making here is newlyweds Kirsten Dunst fell in love after playing a couple on screen. They're far from the only stars to hook up. They met up on Fargo, the film Fargo, in 2015, and for the next few months they played a married couple. On the set, they kissed, they cuddled, they argued, and they just acted as real couples do. Their on-screen chemistry is enough to make you forget that they're acting at all, because maybe they weren't acting. Perhaps they weren't. This week, the couple announced they got married 6 years after their on-screen romance. Dunst and Plemons are not the first Hollywood couple whose love story started on screen, yet the link between romance and acting is still understudied. Now, Dr. Thalia Goldstein and Paul Blumenthal, my apologies, professor of psychology, are investigating what happens to the brain when performing theatre. They have found that when preparing for a role, actors spend a lot of energy rearranging their mental state to fit the character. When actors have to pretend to fall in love, they put their bodies and words into positions and interactions that are fictional, but their bodies and actions mimic reality, says Goldstein. This is interesting, isn't it? They put themselves into these places and positions, but their bodies don't really know it's acting. Their bodies just think that this is reality. They read fictional behaviours as real and therefore follow suit with their emotions. And here we have Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Actors are also trained to be open and emotionally intelligent in order to play a variety of characters. They may be more likely to be open to the possibilities of emotional connection with others who are also emotionally intelligent and open, Goldstein suggests. Here we have Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder. He met her previously, but they fell in love on the set of Edward Scissorhands. So, and Johnny Depp has got a history of this. His last wife, that relationship went catastrophically wrong, but he met her on the set of The Rum Diaries, and he has other girlfriends that are people that he met on set. We'll come to that in a minute. The phenomenon of actors falling in love, while extremely common, is still viewed as an occupational hazard for directors. Zendaya and Tom Holland were warned about keeping their relationship professional before playing MJ and Peter Parker in Spider-Man No Way Home, and yet they didn't. I think I took Tom and Zendaya aside separately when we first cast them, gave them a lecture. The producer said, don't go there, just don't, try not to. I gave the same advice to Andrew Garfield, here he is, and Emma Stone. They all ignored me. So there's nothing you can do to prevent actors getting involved with their co-stars in contracts. This can mean sets are littered with inappropriate relationships. There's nothing to stop older actors from hooking up with younger actors. I've watched it happen, says an assistant director. Again here, the actors who end up falling in love with their co-stars often want the part to take them over. They immerse themselves in the feelings of the character, says Dr. Glenn Wilson. The more they can make it real, the more convincing that performance will be. But often the relationship conceived on screen do not last. Couples that are actors are often possessed by the characters that they are playing and really do feel in love. Often it's not until it gets married that they discover it's a bit of a fantasy, she says. I think this is why we see so many divorces in Hollywood, Wilson adds. Well, is Johnny going to fall in love with Myween Lebesco? Famous, beautiful French actress, similar age, they both speak French, both have a past, they've met each other before, and Johnny Depp has met most of his girlfriends on stage in some film or another, apart from Kate Moss. Vanessa Paradis, he met her when he was filming the film Ninth Gate. Amber Heard on the Rum Diaries. Ellen Barker, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So, is that the situation we're going to find ourselves in? Perhaps filming starts this summer, closes probably the end of the summer, 6 months. So December, is Johnny Depp going to be in a relationship with Myween Lebesco?